Let's see, I gotta find this. Okay. One sec, chat. I swear they're saying heresy there. Alright, one sec, chat. Oh god, how long did it take? It took a while. Fail, 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 fail. Hold on. Fail, 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 fail. Reload, fail. Reload, fail. Fail, fail, fail. And then... victory? I think victory. I think it's this one. We'll go from here.
Audio is there no voice acting for these like random conversations?
Oh wait, I think that's when I was watching Gold Glove.
Fantastic, love to hear that, bro. Hope you have a good holiday season, dude.
Wait, there's that one. Hold on.
Yeah, I've been hearing great things about this game. I played
Bum,
the other night with
bum,
Steph
bum,
for like 3 hours.
bum. Yeah! Okay. Kai Morag, do not try to squeeze between the strands of the web, monkade. Do what you were brought here for. Are you really saying the war with the Drukhari was not a hoax? Then how did you and your foolish subjects know the coordinates of the enemy ships every time? How do you know their targets? Do you think an expert all things Xenos was shrewd enough to divine the carefully devised plan of the Cabal's finest? No. Only other Drukhari could do that, and even then only a few. This means you were in collusion with them. Bull-headed stubbornness does not benefit a man of your pedigree, rogue traitor, but since you have decided to deny everything, I will summon another witness. I'm sure everyone will find it interesting to explore this sword story from another angle. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, here's Earliette. Okay. Do I have another save? If the court so desires, my speech will run like a river and wash away your doubts. I found a shard of my home in the rogue trader's chambers. An entire craft world vanished among the stars, and only clue to its fate resting in the hands of this monkey. That was when I began to suspect that he had something to do with the misfortune that had befallen my Cruderock. Do not be deceived by his breed. There's a cunning predator lurking behind the fluttering of fragile butterfly wings. We heard this before. However, that thread that has bound our path broke the moment I realized the monkey's involvement in the disappearance of my home. So Achilles did not simply vanish, you helped him disappear. I say he only had himself to blame. An agent who cannot recognize an impending threat is useless. The court has been presented with enough evidence, and I hope no one is harboring any doubts to the guilt of the Von Valencius dynasty, but let us allow the rogue trader to say his final words. Is that all you've got? Xenos, I expected a better performance. You useless, arrogant, soon-to-be-dead monkey. The trial is almost complete. When the judgment is pronounced, I will gut you, fill your bowels with flesh-eating worms, and drag you through the streets. Fun! Nice sword. After the spell is lifted, staggering pain pierces your body, darkness clouds your vision, and nausea creeps up your throat, but the wounds you manage to forget soon remind you that you are still alive. Muffled, clapping tears you from the vice of agony. The Drukhari in the center of the chamber observes you coldly from under the golden mask, causing your insides to clench. The Dracon of the Cabal of the Reading tears, you has been dingus! cast down by his own ineptitude in an attempt to take part in Thilian Ikelithril. Never did I think that my eyes were destined to behold the greatest disgrace for a dark one, a trueborn humbled by a lowly creature before the Council of Archons. 0%. Look at the Drukhari upon the throne. One half of his face is hidden behind a golden mask with an intimidating visage. The other half is showing a malicious, sharp-toothed leer. Ooh. I'm going to try. I mean, look at Mura's eye. There's genuine terror in his gaze, but his face remains impassive and calm. Ooh, look at Earliette. Earliette absorbs every word, occasionally wincing in pain and covering her weeping wounds. Her posture and gestures are full of tension, like prey cornered by a pack of predators. Listen to the conversation. With the greatest respect, mighty Nazrake, Archon of the Cabal, the Black Heart, first among the chosen, voice of the Overlord of the Dark City, bringer of demise, conqueror of 100 worlds. The Council of Archons has heard enough platitudes, Draken Marazai, and no longer wishes to... Sly intrigues, ruthless chill to jagged ice, turns lips and tongues and breath. A vitriol verbose, the cut and thrust, keep time with fate's own machinations grave, but those whose deft footwork leads to naught but dust. While from its brutal finish none can save, this play the puppet master granted me through murky stalls a path obligingly. The great puppet master has Vecht himself invited you to this chamber? No matter, you may be our guest, Arbenian, but you are merely a spectator in this performance, and spectators do not belong on stage. This music is amazing! As you undoubtedly know, do not interfere. A shadow in shadows I will be. Look at the Eldari who interrupted the trial. The brightly motley of the holosuit, the mask hiding its owner's face, the graceful subtle movements. Before you stands a Harlequin, another representative of the multifaceted Eldari race. The Xenos catches your eye and nods. For a moment, the play of shadows in the mask appears to twist its expression into a mischievous grin. I don't know about Vecht. Listen to the conversation. It's been a long time since the Obsidian Court last saw such an entertaining spectacle as this. The accusations flung at Archon and Maris may be serious, but I see no reason to attempt to delve into their substance. Azrai's eyes widened, filled with astonishment and disbelief. He seems to have been certain of the outcome and did not expect what he is hearing now. His lips twist into an enraged snarl, hatred directed at the Xenos and the throne, and yet it finds no outlet under the gazes of a dozen Drukhari in the chamber. The arena will make you answer for this insult in the court. The arena will strip you of your titles and your skin. And the contender's blows will break your bones and your pride. Nothing but blood and suffering will wash away the shame the Drakhan has brought upon himself this day. With a hiss of rage, Mazrai draws his blade, preparing to fight back. The Archon nods in satisfaction, makes an unfamiliar gesture. The guards draw close to you. Let us return to you, Eramemris. And all the masks upon their marks now stand. The slave of vanity, the spire ascends. The thief and traitor cast downward by her hand. Unbeknownst to all, their fate deepens. Upon a lead unseen, a player depends, dingus! Is this how you treat the hospitality of Kamara, Arbenian? I thought your words were worth more. You insult me by interrupting the trial again. You, Archon, speak a just rebuke and truth. Fate's melodies and snarls fantastic have entrapped me here, and when I heard them play, I could not keep my lips from grinning wide. Here comes the hour for shadows to retreat to where the curtain waits to rise. The laugh with no beginning now sends forth the call. So for those just tuning in, we're watching a recording of last night where I had to play offline until I got to a save point. The world is an impenetrable haze of warm pain. You lie motionless. No, you rest. In the murky gloom, slowly dissolving into nothingness. Sometimes your repose is troubled by unpleasant, persistent tremors coming from the place where your legs used to be. You do best to ignore them. Away, you vulture. This is not your prey. A vaguely familiar voice reaches you within the curtains of darkness, but your disobedient thoughts refuse to reveal where and when you have heard it before. Was it just recently or 100 lifetimes ago? The trembling comes from your legs. It's replaced with a violent jerky motion, then it finally stops. From this phantasmagoria retreat and deftly sees my merchant vagabond. The puppet's master strings left dangling again rise up to take your place and dance. Until I get a cup of her calf, my vital status is yet to be determined. Ah, the bliss of death will save you not, the whirling waltz of chance and gloom you'll dance. A prickling sensation burns your shoulders, and the darkness at last fully withdraws from your mind. Whatever the injection was, it was making your heart beat a frenzied tattoo, and your pupils narrow so that you can now register every detail of the disgusting place in which you have found yourself in merciless clarity. Feel your body? I can't. Look around. You're surrounded by the dead, numerous corpses and mutilated bodies and pieces thereof.
Hydration is required.
Where am I? Among the shadows and the wings you lie, where the totter pulled in the puppet master's strings. I've seen you somewhere before. A dream obscure of death, deliverance, illuminating will, and agony. My companions, where are they? Not here, the roles have been decided now, but if you play your part, perhaps the plot will draw you back together or to doom. Ooh, a weak pistol. The overturn in verse, the final lines, the merchant's time to tread to the board has come. Embark you now on your pilgrimage and take a parting gift, a humble prop. Oh my lord. Remember the people whose lives you depend on. Oh, we failed, but we got Iconoclast. That's good. Okay, let's do it. Save, all right. And that, woo, let's go, is where we are. Awesome. So you are now fully caught up. Oh, that's a cat cam. You are now fully caught up to where I am. And that's it. So we scummed the willpower checks. We made it. And now we're doing it live. Thanks for hanging tight, guys. Okay. So now here we are in this freaking area. I have no clue what's apparently, I have deformed bones. Your bones have deformed, curved, and misaligned. I also have 100 wounds. Your body is mangled by cruel torture. You're on the verge of death. And he gave me this Bobo pistol. This Bobo ass pistol ain't gonna shoot no one. That's what it says right there in the description. I'm pretty sure. Manage void ship. Bombard area. How do I do that? Okay. Wendigo, happy holidays to you and yours, Cohh. Thank you, Wendigo, with the 111 months. Thank you. Search awareness 1%. Good, good.
I always keep my options open.
Oh my god. Blasted Voidveer. He killed your people, tore down your banner, and replaced it with this heretical rag. So now we're going to scum all of these 1% checks. Get comfy, chat. Get comfy.
I always have a backup plan.
Your wounds barely hurt at all, and your body feels surprisingly light.
Nani?
Deformed bones, darkened eye. You can feel something crawling inside your eye. You have lost most of the vision in it. Hamstrung. Your tendons have been carefully cut with a thin and sharp blade in order to cripple you without completely robbing you of your ability to move.
I won't let it define me. Is there money to be made?
It is nigh impossible to identify this horrendous spawn dressed in rags as a human being, or rather a genetic anathema descended from human beings. The mutant's hideous appearance is complemented by brutal scars and a partially flayed face. You seem to have made an equally poor impression on the wretched beggar. He sizes you up and rasps.
You look like a Grux, Pat. How are you still breathing with wounds like that?
Oh, the beggar's features are appalling to the point of being too oppressive to observe. Point your weapon at him. This is a robbery! 0% success rate. I'm in need of help. Really? A gripping tail, and why should I give a crap? Perhaps we can strike a deal? You want to trade? I've got things to trade. What have you got, apart from your innards or whatever that thing is that keeps trying to fall out of your gut? I can give you this weapon. I got one of those already, and mine's meaner than yours. Yours may be meaner, but mine is worth more. You could fetch a good deal for it later. Deal, my baby for your pricey trinket. I'll sell it to the Shriekers. They love shiny rubbish. I hope this was a good idea. I'm begging you, I need shelter. Fine, who else had to help us solve the accursed place? If not another helpless sap, come, I'll take you somewhere safe. Then something in his wrist clicks, and a long blade coated with something foul thrusts out of it. A moment later, the blade sinks into your flesh. Oh. You don't feel any pain. Not yet, at least. You merely watch in surprise as a spray of crimson flies through the air. You do not know when your hand seized the beggar's throat. Your fingers clench around it on their own. Mutant's eyes go wide and a rattle escapes his reeking mouth. He dies before he can wound you again. You force yourself to release the grip on his crushed larynx. The pain finally reaches you through the veil of adrenaline, but the sensation is hardly shocking. It is another wound to you when your body's already suffering from 100 like it. Okay. Hey, stranger. The world is an impenetrable gaze of warm pain. You lie motionless. No, you rest. Wait. Oh, this is the guy from earlier. Oh. Temporize. I just got more Iconoclast points. I don't think you're supposed to be here, big guy. Nope. I think you're bugged. What kind is this? Is this better? Oh, it is a little better. Look at that. Okay, that's good. I'm going to reload because I don't think I'm supposed to talk to that gentleman. Yep, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to farm iconoclast points off him. I feel like that could mess everything up. So let's just go ahead and not talk to him again.
I'll learn from this mistake.
So it seems like when I did the knife thing, I did this, and then he runs off. You reek of blood, that's not good. That smell draws a lot of attention around these parts. I'm out of here. Okay. Cool. So that time we didn't kill him, and he didn't kill us, which is probably for the better.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I hope we can come back here with our party. Oh, in fact, you know what? One more reload, chat. Oh, did I save after I did that check? I should really probably wait until hopefully my party is back here. Hold on. Tartuccio, that's exactly what I was wondering. Thank you. Great. Okay, here it is before we did that check, so we'll wait for that. Awesome. Did I manage to do the 4% check? I did. Oh. Oh, we can see the animation now. I wonder if I can just loot the gun. Gain 126 experience. Hey, and there's the gun and a stim. I'll take all that. Hell yeah, dude. We missed the commerce check, but you know, whatever, man. Now we got 2 guns. Okay.
Let us not dawdle.
If you surrender to the cough and lie down, it'll be easier to breathe and your lungs will stop burning. Okay. You fool, do you have a death wish? That's why they came here, to gut people like us. I'm still going to try to sneak past. Maybe they won't take notice. Oh.
I always have a backup plan.
Dude, this place is awesome. Oh my lord.
I will wipe your disgusting presence out of existence.
All right, I am 90%.
I can hear your pulse, little thing.
I am 90% certain I'm not going to be able to do a damn thing here, but we'll try. I can't, yeah, I'm like the worst class for soloing. Like the actual worst class for soloing. I can't do anything for me. At all. None of my skills work on me. None of them. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were a little bit made. Yep, I would say.
Can't catch my breath. I won't stand for
We're
it.
fine, chat. We're fine.
I'll see to it personally.
I'll show you,
You know
the
what?
real pain.
We're not fine. Yep, not fine. Not fine. Time to restart from scratch and pick a classic and solo. I think that's the only thing I can do at this point. Yeah.
I always keep my options
Do I have my
open.
equipment? I have nothing. Oh my god. I can, however, access my cargo. Oh no, I can't. That would have been hilarious. That would have been awesome if I could have just brought all my cargo in with me.
Or get left in the dust.
Let's see what's over here. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can sneak past him if we do that 6% athletics check. Easy peasy, right? Oh, cool. I just got a crippled arm thing. Okay. That's fun.
Is there money to be made?
In a pleasant voice, the strange device invites you to put your hand in it and press the activation button. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Let us not
You know what?
dawdle.
I don't know. I don't know about that. All right, so I hate to say it, but I think we have to, like, I think we have
Always
to
keep
scum
your eye
this
on the
deck.
prize.
Is there any way we can get around these guys? Oh my god, we can't. Look at that. Oh, we sneaking, chat. We sneaking. We being sneaky. Look at us go.
Keep your wits
Meow.
about you.
Yeah. Oh my god, what is going on here? All right. You guys are just like murdering each other.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I talked to them. Hi. Okay. Gonna go in here to the pit.
Welcome to the pit.
I need to find some friendos. Stat. Your wounds barely hurt and your body feels surprisingly light. I think, okay, every time this happens, am I getting more wounds and stuff? Oh my god. Agony of flaying.
I
don't
always
even know,
keep
dude.
my options open.
What is this guy? Oh. The den you have found yourself in is filled with heavy smoke, and the walls are lined with living shadows. The center of attention is a snake-like Xenos. He is engaged in conversation with a pale, harried-looking Drukhari and pays you no mind, much like everyone else in here. This particular breed of Xenos, of abominable Xenos, is unfamiliar to you, but its appearance alone speaks of its vicious nature and inborn wickedness. Survey the room. Everyone gathered here is armed. They all bear scars, and some even have fresh wounds. You notice a few humans among the Xenos. They clamor in a mishmash of tongues, and their laughter rings with lunacy and bloodlust. The air is thick with an all-pervading sense of doom! Your trained eye does not fail to notice that virtually everyone in this place is under the influence of some substance or another, and powerful ones at that. It's just like Chad. It seems you have wound up in a narcotics den. Observe the scaled Xenos. The leader of this gang is powerfully built. His scaled hide is reinforced with engraved metals in several spots. His long tail coils around and around as his snake-like head sways gently from side to side. The Xenos is enjoying a state of blissful relaxation. His companion, the gaunt Drukhari, is looking at him obsequiously. Her entire body is adorned with hundreds of embedded steel beads and thousands of red injector marks. Can we speak? Snake-like Xenos either fails to notice your presence or is simply ignoring you. Iridescent eyelid membranes slide over his eyes, momentarily shuttering them. No doubt a telling look among his kind. Without deigning to look at you, the cadaverous Drukhari mutters, "Malice wants you to disappear, pathetic whelp. I require aid. I am wounded." What makes you think I care? Nope, don't answer. I don't care what makes you think that. You are Malice, I take it? I am Malice. You are an inconvenience. Get lost or you'll find out how Malice deals with inconveniences. Humanly. I could pay you handsomely for your assistance. You have nothing. Don't waste my time. Shoot the Drukhari in the head. Is there a problem with your hearing? I come to you with a business proposition. Drukhari's head shatters, and some of the scraps stick to the snake-like Xenos face. You now have his undivided attention, and that of everyone else in the room. The Xenos' idle apathy drops in an instant. His tail coils as he readies himself to strike, but he freezes. His eyes are transfixed on the barrel of the pistol aimed at his face. With a satisfied hiss, he says, I respect the fearless. What do you want? I wish to return to my domain in the Coronis Expanse. He's going to be like, I can't do that. Ha, many dream of that. How do you imagine that would work? You think I'm going to take you there in my void ship? I don't have one. I need a healer. And what will you give me in return? We will discuss that later. The little strength you had left in your body has run out. You collapse on the floor, and the darkness that nearly extinguished your mind permanently envelops your vision once more. With the drumbeat of your heart, you hear Malice's voice from somewhere far away. Patch up the humanling. He has character. I like those ones. Sensation slowly returns to you. Your body is still in pain, but you are no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps, and your throat is pocked with injector tracts, as though you've been wearing a neck pillow of needles. The one who rendered this first aid to you was certainly not a qualified surgeon, someone who would typically be permitted to minister the person of the illustrious rogue trader. Looks like you're back with us. I don't know whether to offer my congratulations or commiserations. Scaled Xenos looks at you without the slightest deference. I owe you. What is your price? Straight to business. I like it. You truly do owe me, but we will discuss that when you are no longer lying on the floor like a scrap of dead meat. As soon as you stand up, you are seized by a strange sense of unreality. It's as if you are still there in the wicked darkness and everything around you is merely a twisted mirage. Doubt seeps into your mind like a poison, sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold on to the thought that you are you. What, is your mind maggot giving you trouble? I saw it latch onto your spinal cord when you were being patched up. A fat, well-fed grub it was, with lots of teeth. It's dying now. They have a short lifespan, and that means its poison is especially toxic. You'll lose touch with reality from time to time, and when the mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will make you think your body is not your body at all, and then your heart will just stop beating. Oh. Well. I could have pulled that thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I? Consider it a guarantee of your gratitude towards me. When you've earned your healing, I'll release you from it. What is a mind maggot? Kind of translucent slug. It's a parasite that can only be found on this side of reality. Mind maggots feed on your memory, and they inject toxic hallucinations into your mind to stop you resisting. Drukhari can train these creatures and use them to show their victims devious mirages. Who are you? I am Malice. From the rabble you see are my shriekers. We are gladiators, the bleeding meat of the Fatal Thirst's combat arena. We are the beasts who go out there to kill and to die in glorious deaths for the entertainment of the Dark City. And this den is our pleasure ground. How fun. Sergeant Hollis says, you gonna play Once Human today? I think I'm pretty much done with Once Human. I got to a wall where I would need to do like some significant farming to progress, and I think I want to save any significant farming for either a future beta or maybe even 1.0. But I love my time in Once Human. Fantastic game, and we will absolutely be returning to it. Yep. Where am I? Komara, the Dark City, the underside of existence, the realm of the Drukhari. You heard it, humanling? Heard of it? I have. Why did you decide to help me in the end? You're a cocky whelp, but feeble like all members of your race. Your cockiness has not got you killed yet, which means you must be someone important, and you might be useful. What do you want from me? Kill for me. Go into the mangled sector, find a freak called the Commissar, one of your kind, and spill his guts. Do that, and you will earn my favor. In the chasm, that counts for a lot. Who is the Commissar? A prisoner of the Drukhari who thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena without any fuss, he is hiding, gathering other slaves of your race around him, and making pathetic plans to get his revenge. And many of your kind are listening to him. I'm going to need a more serious weapon. Prove that you're useful first. Do this and Malice will see that you have decent toys to play with, but not before then. In the meantime, you can pick something out of a junk pile. A mangled sector, what an off-putting name. It's an off-putting place. It's the base of the spire in which we live. Cohh is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions, and in the mangled sector, the seams are starting to rip. Space is collapsing in on itself, and entropic radiation is off the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations. Some unhinged humanling went there recently. What do they call him? Worsarian? He was old but strong and too loud. I need to go find him immediately. I have no interest in killing anyone for you. That's what you think. I'm not even going to punish you for your disobedience. You'll think about it and realize on your own that you won't survive in Cohh without friends. If I find my dude, we're fine. Okay. And if you think of lying to me and running, when you're on the street, look out for a humanling dressed in red with a cog on his chest and a face full of misery. See how he is dying alone and nobody to help him. Your death will be just the same. Oh no, is that Pascal? No. Okay.
Let us not dawdle.
Gladiator pile. Interesting. I'll take that. A heavy stubber and a great sword. That's a little better, at least.